Would you rather pretend to be someone's dog for the rest of your life? And when I say pretend, I mean pretend. Like you gonna be eating out of a dog bowl and stuff. Or option 2, get turned into a literal walrus. You can see why these both suck. In this life, we make a lot of decisions.
We do indeed.
And we're gonna be making some today. Ladies and gentlemen, I thought we'd have some fun and I'll test my judgment a little by going over some would you rather questions sent in by you guys.
I like some would you rather. Okay, we're finna have a lot of fun. I want you all to participate in this video.
And not only to test my judgment, but to test y'all's too. Let's see how many answers we got.
Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna answer too, guys.
Be warned. Like I just told y'all.
Someone said no, I'm not playing.
I know how y'all get. First question coming from Record Empire, who says,
let's get it.
Would you rather spend 1 week in the wild or 1 week in prison?
1 week in the wild or 1 week in prison? Fudge. That is a hard question. 1 week in the wild or 1 week in prison? I would probably have to go with the 1 week in prison only because, wait. First of all, it depends what they mean by the wild. Like if it's the Amazon rainforest, give me the prison. But if it's like some like random ass, like, you know, like forest, mountain, whatever, I think I'll be able to survive there for a week. But the Amazon rainforest, you're not surviving there for 12 hours. So it depends. But generally speaking, I think I will fare better. I'll probably fare better in the wild than prison. Fuck no, I'm not going to prison. Give me the wild. Give me the wild.
Are objectively buns, but I think one of them is clearly the better option. Living in the wild ain't as sweet as a Tarzan in the Jungle Book made it out to. In the wild,
I don't know, bro. You could very much well get mauled by a lion or a tiger in the wild. I may just take the prison. You know, you can get shanked in prison, but at least it's more predictable than wild animals, right? Or it's the same thing.
I will not only have to find food, find water, make shelter, but I also gotta deal with whatever bugs and animals.
1 week is longer in the wild.
This is not a vibe. The first year already enough of a problem. Find
That's
food,
true.
water, and
That's
shelter.
true.
The frick I look like.
Give me the prison.
But
Give me the prison.
Wild animal on top of that stuff just makes things even worse.
Give me the prison.
With my luck, it won't be freaking Baloo and Turk or Timon and Pumbaa I run into in those.
Someone said the prison is literally the wild. But you're trapped.
Dragon. But not in prison though, because prison's the complete opposite. I get free food.
But prison, like, it's a week. It's a week. So first of all, you're not even going to be around like the real like violent offenders. You're going to jail. You're not going to be in prison. If you're only spending a week, you're going to be going to jail, not prison. So it's going to be short term. You're not going to be around like those people who have life in prison, people who are like murderers and killers. You're not going to be around those people. You're going to be around like, you know, fake gangbangers and shit.
Free water, free shelter, bro. I even get a roommate. You know, he might be a little handsy.
Hell yeah, make some friends.
I'm sure I can convince him to chill. Plus, it beats running into the freaking Ender Dragon. And outside of that, only thing I got to worry about in prison is the shower.
Getting shanked in your booty.
To put it lightly, I'm all about community and teamwork, but I don't want no hub score on my back. So I'll pick prison, but I'm gonna avoid showering that whole week. Hashtag quarantine vibes.
Am I tripping, or does this guy sound just like Degenerosity, or is this like, I don't know, his second burner channel?
David McKenzie on YouTube says, would you rather be in an alien invasion or zombie apocalypse? I mean, what kind of aliens we talking about? Get in. I love my
person we just watched.
Alien invasion or zombie apocalypse?
I feel like he sounds like him.
This depends on what kind of alien invasion and what.
I'm tripping.
Alien invasion.
Be in an alien invasion or in a zombie apocalypse. Once again, this really just depends, but generally speaking, aliens I feel like are going to be a harder opponent to combat, because if it's an alien invasion, they're probably like technologically advanced, scientifically advanced. They're probably way more advanced than us on every single level, so it's gonna be hard to fight. Versus zombies, they're dumb zombies who just want to eat brains. You should be able to survive for the most part, as long as they're not like some World War Z or The Last of Us. I know Last of Us aren't zombies, they're just infected, but the point still stands. As long as they're not the running type, ferocious type, 28 days later type, I'll choose the zombie apocalypse.
Or zombie apocalypse.
Even then, I'll still choose zombie.
What kind of alien invasion and what kind of zombie apocalypse?
These just all depend, really.
If it's some home alien invasion, y'all know that movie. But some Resident Evil zombies, I don't want no parts. They got a sack spider lady running around. I'm good. Random aliens. But if it's some xenomorph aliens and some Night of the Living Dead zombies, you know, the ones that walk super slow.
Or Walking Dead zombies.
A million times.
I'll take the zombies,
It really all depends. But honestly, I'd say on average, alien invasion movies are usually scary scarier to zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Zombies at most are dead idiots with superpowers looking for some brain. But
Literally.
aliens, sky's the limit with aliens.
Sky is the limit.
E.T. They could be the killer clowns from outer space. They could be the engineers from Prometheus. Bro, they could be Thanos. Yeah,
Thanos is an alien.
Exactly. Seraph Davies and Gom on YouTube says, would you rather be the walrus in Tusk or be the dog in Good?
The walrus in Tusk or the dog in Good Boy? I don't know. I think I know what these shows or movies are. Tusk, Good Boy? I don't know. Skipping this one.
These both suck. If you don't know, this question is pretty much asking, would you rather pretend to be someone's dog for the rest of your life? And when I say pretend, I mean pretend. Like you gonna be eating out of a dog bowl and stuff. Or option 2, you gotta turn into a literal walrus. You can see why these both suck. But I'm definitely choosing the first option though.
These are movies?
Good Boy gets to keep all his limbs and even gets a dog girlfriend by the end of the movie.
That's
under
creepy.
The best circumstances, but hey, it's better than what Wallace got. He got nothing. By the end of his movie, he was limbless, homeless, and girlfriendless. And that's how it ends. Nobody helps him. Yeah, bro.
Damn.
Good. Bring me a bone and a collar. Pause.
Okay. Woof woof.
Bengal cat from the Discord says,
I choose the dog.
Fly or teleport?
Fly or teleport? Woo! This is a good one. This is a good one. But I think realistically, I'm probably going to have to go with teleport, mainly because it will just be so handy. Imagine just going to the store instantly and coming back instantly. Don't get me wrong, flying will be super cool, but flying can go wrong on so many levels versus teleporting. I feel like it's a bit safer, plus it's instant, you know? Like, what if you really just want to be somewhere instantly? Flying, you're still gonna have to get there, and what if you fly slow? Versus teleport, it's instant. I'm taking teleportation.
Oh, I like these. Flying, as everybody knows, is like a superhero staple. But personally, if
flying would be cool though.
I don't think I would ever do it, or at least not often. Cause you know it's cold up there. Travel time could vary depending on the weather. My hair won't be all messed up when I land. But worst of all, unlike most other forms of transportation, if I could fly, I would have to travel alone. Yeah, that would suck. Like, what if I'm trying to go on a date and this girl knows I can fly, so she wants
That's
me to
true.
Take her
Didn't
to
think
France
about
or
that.
Something. I won't be able to take her. Like, yeah, bro, I can fly, but it wasn't no 2-in-1 special. It ain't coming straight for me to be freaking carrying you 3,000 miles in the air. And that's not even considering how fast I'm gonna be flying. Like, what if I could only fly as fast as I could walk or run?
That would be lame, low-key.
At that point, that's kind of embarrassing, no? Teleporting, on the other hand,
it's super cool.
Zero travel time.
Instantaneous transmission.
Whenever I want. And if it works like instant transmission,
hell yeah,
I can take someone with me. This
way too cool.
I always like imagining these superhero questions in situations where I really need them, like an armed robbery or an awkward conversation. Teleporting works perfectly for both. Like if you catching up with one of your old buddies, you know, you haven't seen him in a while, and you ask, hey man, how's your grandma? My grandma's dead.
Just teleport out that situation. GG's.
Now imagine having to awkwardly turn around and fly out that situation. That junk will be horrible. He's just gonna look up and be like, why does he fly so slow? So I'm going teleporting. Literally only downside
that's
is
the
I'm
right
not
choice.
So much that I won't be active at all and might get fat. But that's what comes with the territory, baby. I'm a teleporter.
Teleportation's too cool, bro. Give me
Lincoln
that.
From the Discord says, would you rather pancakes or waffles?
Pancakes or waffles? Woo! I have to go with pancakes. It really depends, but generally speaking, this is my logic. It is much harder to mess up a pancake than it is to mess up a waffle. So essentially, it depends on the place you go to, but the waffle could be better. It could also be worse. Pancakes are always a safe bet. It is super hard to fuck up a pancake, in my personal opinion, versus waffles. Like, you can fuck up a waffle. And that's just my personal opinion. Let me know how y'all feel about it.
Okay. Probably the comments.
Waffles are easier to make.
The longest pancakes.
I mean, they do have a waffle pan, but
they were my baby. But then one of my friends gave me that Tyler the Creator Eggo recipe, and I dropped that baby immediately. So I'll go waffles. I still like pancakes, but that waffle crunch is different. Shout out my friend and shout out.
I like pancakes. Am I tripping?
Would you rather be rich and depressed?
Like pancakes are fluffy and yummy. So like, look at this. Y'all don't want this? Like, that's not good to y'all? Y'all rather have like a crunch to it? Like, I understand it. Waffles aren't disgusting. They're not nasty. I don't hate them. I'm just saying pancakes are goated. Like, they're soft and fluffy.
That waffle crunch is different.
Y'all say y'all like that crunch?
I like the song Sheep. Would you rather be rich and depressed or poor and happy?
All right, this is a question as old as time, bro. Rich and depressed, poor and happy. Essentially, would you rather cry in a Lamborghini or in a Honda? Essentially, is what this is asking. I don't want to say it depends for every damn question, but it really does depend. How poor are we talking? Am I poor to the point where like I'm over here struggling every single day to even put food in my stomach? Like, am I that poor? If I'm that poor, then I'm choosing rich. If I'm poor to a sense where like I just can't go on like vacations all the time, I'm choosing poor and happy. Other than that, I'm choosing rich and depressed. So generally speaking, I will pick rich and depressed. Generally speaking, because being poor, depending on how poor you are, you can't be dirt poor and be happy, bro. It's impossible. I'm sorry.
This one's easy. Rich and depressed. I got these dollar bills to wipe away my tears. Nah, I'm just kidding. Poor and happy. John Bond 8104
really?
on
Poor and happy,
YouTube
okay.
says,
I can respect that, poor and happy. Like I said, it just depends how poor I am. But if I'm dirt poor to the point where like every day is a mission to feed myself, talk less about whoever else I'm responsible for, sorry, bro. Give me the rich and depressed.
Would you rather French kiss a relative for 5 minutes?
No.
You're so gross.
What?
Or be forced to poop yourself in public?
Boo-boo yourself in public.
Yeah, bring in that crowd and tell them no recording.
Is the relative blood related or is it just relative? Because we have relatives that aren't related by blood. Like I have some sister-in-laws or, oh God.
In public with at least 100 people around.
I have some second, third cousins, I guess.
Tell them no recording. I'm not kissing my relatives. I'm talking about some kiss my relatives. Who do I look like, y'all? And yeah, I'm saying you guys because this is definitely going to apply
y'all
to
shitting yourselves?
Of y'all. I still remember those confessions, you cousin kissers. The Alba guy on IG says, would you rather fight 5 DerekFDB sized chickens or 1 chicken sized Derek?
So I'm guessing let's just even give him like, I don't know, 5'5". Let's do it on the short side, the conservative side. So 5 chickens the size, or 5 Dereks the size of a chicken, or 1 chicken the size of Derek. I'm going the 5 Dereks the size of a chicken. I'm stomping all y'all.
5 DerekFDB sized chickens?
Yeah. Stomping
we can all
of them.
agree. Those are some pretty tall chickens. What, like 5'10", 5'11", maybe even 6 feet if they got Tim's on? We can pretty much say 6 feet, right? That's tall. 1 chicken size.
Wait, did I read it wrong?
Though, I'll just kick him. That's easy.
Okay, yeah, I read it wrong. My bad.
I think I'd rather fight a chicken sized Derek than like a regular sized chicken. You know, chickens could like fly and poke you and stuff. I don't want to deal with that. I could just kick a little human. Come on, y'all. These are getting
right?
too easy. Kakarot123 on YouTube says, would you rather have world peace or do a comment?
No. If any of y'all choose the Kamehameha once, bro, come on. I know it would be super dope. We all wanted to do it as a kid. We all want to do the Kamehameha. We all wanted to do it. I know, but the world needs peace, man.
Kamehameha once. I'm gonna need y'all to hear me out. Come
wow.
on, y'all. It's a Kamehameha. It's never been done before. Don't go judging me. You know what? Fine. I'll pick world peace.
Thank you.
I'm doing it reluctantly. Scylla's eater of dirt on YouTube says, would you rather date my dad or date my mom? Choose wisely.
The mom. Come on, man.
Give me your mom, bro.
Give me the mom.
Rick Grimes 40469 on YouTube says, oh yeah, y'all gonna love this one. Would you rather be white or black?
Bruh. What are y'all picking? Come on, give me the black. Black people are funny, bro. Black people are funny as hell, man. We're funny. The food we make is good. What else is good about black people? There are a lot of cons. Don't get me wrong. It's not all pros, but I do enjoy the black community. Being black it can be fun. Let me say that. It can be frustrating as hell most days, but I like the community. Black people are funny as hell.
This one's hard and maybe controversial.
Give me black.
Know after what happened on the island I'm from a couple 100 years ago, I'm already kind of both. But if I had to pick one, I'm torn. It's like
he's choosing white.
So much more with black culture. But
if he is half white, he's choosing white. If you're part white, you're always going to choose your white privilege, and I don't even blame y'all.
To pick one, I'm torn. It's like I resonate
He's
so
choosing
much
white.
more with black culture, but being white would be a whole new experience. Like
your credit score shoots up.
Good y'all have it. Everyone knows there's certain things white people can get away with that other people just can't. Certain things that a Connor can get away with that a Jose or Jameer just can't. And don't play dumb with me. Y'all know exactly which things I'm talking.
Please don't play dumb.
That's right. silly white phrases. All my life, I've had to go around hearing white people say all this cool stuff I couldn't say. And it's infuriating. Like some
White people have some of like the funniest phrases ever, bro. Like, well, fuck me and call me Sandy. You're right. Like, what?
Sometimes I want to say silly stuff like, you're on thin ice, pal. Or, oh really? You in what army? But I can't. Every time I let out an, oh shucks. I'm met with stares and
You in what
comments
army?
like, you're whitewashed, or why are you doing that voice? I'm sick of it. Like, why can't I say those words? Why does it sound funny when I say it? I have a white friend, so that's why in this scenario, I'm choosing white. I'm choosing being white.
If I was part white, easily I'm picking white. Come on, man. White privilege. The world loves white people. Your life is just easier when you're white. But I am not white. Therefore, I'm riding out with my black side till the day I die. Black power.
I'm sorry. I know I'm sacrificing natural balance and rhythm, but this is personal. I need this.
He said natural balance
Plus,
and rhythm.
imagine how smooth police interaction would go. There wouldn't be an ounce of fear in my blood.
You wouldn't get a ticket no more.
Maniac from the Discord says, would you rather be able to see all of the past or all of the future?
All of the past or all of the future. I mean, why would I really want to see the future if it can't change? If I'm seeing the future and it can't change, that's low-key kind of a curse. Because you're just doomed to live out your life the way you saw it, and you realize your choices don't matter. If the future that you see doesn't change, it literally means the choices you make do not matter. Therefore, I'd rather see the past.
Okay. When you say all of the past or all of the future, do you mean all of it? Like, if I go to the past, do I gotta sit there in spectator mode from the start and watch cavemen kill each other for a handful of berries for a million years?
Or you gotta choose.
Go to whatever point in time I want. Because
I'll choose the past.
That's dope, but also hard. On one hand, I have the option to uncover all the truths of the past. How were the pyramids built? Was the Bigfoot photo
Life is
real?
pointless if you see the future and it doesn't change.
I can see how far civilization gets in 100 or 200 years.
That is true, though.
What advancements will we make?
Okay, it is different if you're going to the future where like you're not even alive no more. Like if you go like Futurama 500,000 years in the future, that's different. You're long dead. Everyone who has ever known you or you have ever known is long dead. That's different because now like you're not really experiencing something that you're going to experience, you know? So that's different. That's when I would probably choose the future, but you know, it depends.
New problems will we face? Roboticas? It's too difficult. You're literally giving me the option to see a prime Michael Jackson performance live.
I'll probably
get
still
early access to GTA.
It just depends on how far in the future I can go.
This is a tough one, I won't lie.
Really?
I'll say this. If I can interact with time without it changing nothing somehow, and no butterfly effects or anything, I'll pick the past. Not even to solve some old mysteries or interact with people or whatever I said. I mean, they'd probably get some disease from me anyways if I went back too far. But I'd pick it just to kick it with my parents when they were younger. I think that'd be pretty cool.
That'd be pretty cool.
But my
See how your parents were?
Told me some crazy lore. Like, what were y'all, bro? The Dominican Bonnie and Clyde? But if I can't interact with time and just spectate, I'll pick the future. See when AI finally enslaves us and get all the lottery numbers for the next 5 years.
Because it will happen.
Come back to the present.
AI will enslave us.
God.aj on IG says
he didn't say nothing.
6 or 7.
Oh. Please let this joke die. Please let this joke die. 6, 7 jokes need to die.
All right, last one. And it's a good one. Ken's Delicious on IG says, would you rather date a slave owner or a racist?
What? A racist or a slave owner? Are they not the same thing? How can you possibly be a slave owner and not be racist? It's the same thing.
All right, I think I know my answer for this one, but I have a question. Aren't these the same thing? Like,
right?
Obviously you can be racist and not own a slave. I mean, look at all the modern day racists. They don't got any. They just be up on Twitter talking about crime stats. But this question is implying that a slave owner wouldn't be racist. Like, he just does it to do it. That's ridiculous. That's when you gonna walk up to one and he gonna be like, nah, man, nah. I just own them. I don't think I'm better than them or anything.
Nah, you're racist, bro. Come on, man.
Really admire how they work. Like, you know what I mean? That just won't happen. Aside from a few exceptions, most slave owners are usually racist. But for this scenario, let's imagine they somehow weren't. Slave masters somehow weren't racist. Who would I date? Well, it's not that simple. Because now that we know that this hypothetical has a clear distinction between...
Man, it's so crazy. They got this man, Harry Potter. They got this man, Harry Potter, on camera saying, shut the F up, N-word. Harry Potter, the guy who defeated Voldemort, Also threw out one of the strongest ERs in cinema history, bro. Crazy. You can watch Harry Potter say the hard ER. Crazy, guys.
Between the two, I gotta ask myself, if I'm a date a racist, what kind of racist are they? Because y'all know there's levels to this stuff.
There's levels to
call
racism.
it a spectrum. At the start
That's
of it,
true.
we got everyone. Now I mean everyone. Everyone watching this, you fall at least at the beginning of the spectrum. I don't care how open-minded.
Everybody
you think you are,
has
how
some
progressive
prejudice.
You right in here with us. But don't worry. This is the type of stuff that's not harmful. The playful stuff. You know, this is the stuff one of your friends might say to you and you both laugh it off. But you'll be like, that was low-key racist.
Yeah.
You laugh
I know
it
he's
off,
talking about.
'cause, hey,
I know he's
no
talking
harm, no
about.
foul. There's nothing wrong with that. Like if my Irish friend called me up right now and was like, "Boy, Derek, I bet you love eating plantains." Or some Irish stuff like that. What you think? I'm gonna get mad and say no?
Yeah.
Why would I do that? He's right.
You just
I would
brush it
tell
off.
Him, hey, Sean, don't you got like some Lucky Charms to be looking for or something?
There you go. You clap back.
And we
You
will
clap
be
back a
good.
bit.
There ain't no harm in
Yes,
this.
sir.
I love Luck of the Irish. It's a small, innocent generalization amongst friends. I would date this. As long as she's not calling me boy, we good. But I have a feeling this is
She can't
not
call you
exactly
boy.
what the
The hell?
question's talking about. This isn't the kind of racist I would have to date in this scenario. So now we got to move a little higher on this.
You're definitely going to be dating the racist who is going to be saying, "Good morning, N-word. You're going to go pick some cotton today." That's the kind of racist you're going to be dealing with. Do you want to deal with that?
Spectrum. More in the middle. And this is where it starts to get a little iffy. This is where the generalizations leave that fun, joking territory to, oh damn, he's racist. Because the stuff these dudes say ain't no, oh, you're Arab, so you must love chicken over rice. Nah, the ones they make, you know, those people just tend to be more violent than the
Yeah, we all know those people.
Yeah, this is when stuff gets dangerous because they think it's
Their
true.
music,
They
their
think
music
it's
so
all
violent.
true. There's no jokes in this part of the spectrum. Nah, they genuinely believe all stereotypes are like fact, like set in stone. And the scary thing about these dudes is they blend in so well. You won't even know you're dealing with one until they start talking. You'll be thinking you're talking to a regular dude until he says something like, "You know, all Asians know kung fu, right?"
Yep.
Really? All Asians know kung fu.
And they be saying it so nonchalantly, like they be saying the most racist things and just be saying it like it's just normal conversation, bro. It's nuts, man. So once you're around somebody like that, you start slowly peeping like the other people around them and why they are around that person who is saying these racist things, because they're racist too.
You honestly believe that? Somehow some people do though. And dating this would not be fun. Because I know I just said they blend in with the common folk, but some of these dudes are one step away. You light a fire under them and they become the last part of the spectrum, which is the one I think Ken's over here is talking about. The extreme.
You anger them once and they turn full blown.
These is the one I'm scared of. Because these dudes don't tolerate anyone who's not in the same club as them. Like, I don't know how I date this. I just be fearing for my life the whole relationship.
What movie is this
you
from?
Imagine having a rain check going to the movies because your girl has to go to a Klan meeting. That would
What?
be terrifying.
A
Especially
Klan
if you already
meeting?
bought the tickets. Who are you gonna go with? I will say though, the only I'm not gonna say positive. The only respectable thing about these extremists is they stand on who they are. Now,
Respect. No, let me not say respect, but they don't hide who they are. So they're not wolves in sheep's clothing. Like they're out there in the open promoting their race, how racist they are. They are marketing their racism. They're letting you know straight up that they do not like you. So I'd rather it be that way than you secretly hate me. You're secretly wishing upon my downfall. And then when you're actually around me, you're all smiles in front of my face. I get what he's saying.
hear me out. We all seen that one video Pootie did with that one racist dude in Arkansas.
Okay,
He's
okay.
not very fond of anyone but white people. But he stands on it. And that's low-key real. But he's also a real bad guy too, so.
Yeah.
At least if you married one, they'll be honest. So now back to the question. Would I rather date a slave owner?
What's your answer?
That literally owns people, or a racist?
If I had to absolutely choose, it has to be racist. You're not finna own a human being. You are not about to own a human being around me, bro. No, even if that human being is not another black person, even if you get like another white person, no, bro. I'd rather date a racist and I'm just gonna break up with you. Human beings are not to be owned, bro. They're
someone who has a very messed up worldview, but doesn't own anyone.
Give me the
Probably the
messed
person that
up.
owns people. At least they ain't racist. That was
Really?
pretty much all the would you rather questions I wanted to go over today, guys.
All right, that was a little shocking. I guess it kind of makes sense, but at the same time, bro, how are you gonna be able to date somebody who is literally calling another human being their property? But maybe it's just like some kink shit. I don't know, man. I don't know.